Good afternoon, everyone. We take a lot of things for granted in this great city of ours, especially in times of need. While we all dread the day that a fire could engulf our neighborhood, we have full faith that should those flames appear and smoke pour into the sky, they will be met and tamed by the tireless firefighters of FDNY, New York's bravest. While no New Yorkers pray for the day they have to call an ambulance for themselves or for a loved one, we know that if we do, first responders like EMS are rushing to bring us to immediate care. We know this because of the incredible New Yorkers who dedicate themselves to the daily work of firefighting and emergency medical services. That is why I am so proud to announce that I will be appointing Lillian Bonsignor as the Fire Commissioner of FDNY, overseeing over 11,000 uniformed firefighters, 4,500 EMTs, and over 2,000 civilian employees. The work FDNY does stretches across every corner of our city. These are the heroes of our 5 boroughs who save lives on a moment's notice, and they deserve a leader who cares about their work because she did it herself, who understands every detail, and who will fight tirelessly to empower FDNY and make it the best firefighting force in the world. In Lillian, that's exactly what we have. Her record speaks for itself. 31 years of service. The former FDNY chief of EMS operations. Leadership on the front lines of 9/11 and the COVID pandemic. We are here at Fort Totten Park, the location of FDNY EMS Training Academy, where Lillian served as chief from 2016 to 2022. She responded swiftly to the terror attacks on 9/11 from right here, joining a convoy of EMS members to the World Trade Center. And in a city that boasted the first female and black firefighter in American history over 200 years ago in Molly Williams, I am proud that Lillian will make history too, as the first openly gay person to head up the department. I also know Lillian needs immediate partners in public safety and understand the importance of continuity, especially during the snow season, which is why I am retaining the commissioners of the Department of Sanitation and New York City Emergency Management on an interim basis. I am grateful to Zachary Iskel and Javier Loban for stepping up to the charge and helping make sure our roads are clean, the ice is managed, and New Yorkers are prepared for a crisis. I want Lillian's leadership to be felt not only as we continue to lower response times and save lives, but as we continue to ensure that FDNY is exactly who New Yorkers turn to in their times of need. She is the kind of leader I am so proud to have in my administration and possesses the kind of excellence that stands out even in New York City, where she was born and raised. I am grateful to the Bronx's own Lillian for returning to FDNY, and I look forward to watching her thrive in this role. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming. I'm honored, so honored and humbled to stand before you as the new fire commissioner. This appointment represents a significant responsibility, one I accept with humility, dedication, and a deep sense of commitment to the city and its people. First and foremost, I want to thank Mayor-elect Mamdani for his trust and confidence. His vision of a new era signals a time of opportunity and progress. And I am proud to serve during this important time for our department and our city. I was born and raised in the Bronx, an area that embodies resilience, diversity, and strength. My journeys here have been shaped by the mentorship and support of so many courageous women and men whose guidance and encouragement have been instrumental in my growth. Their influence continues to inspire me every single day. Having dedicated my entire adult life to a career in FDNY EMS, and having served as the chief of EMS operations through the unprecedented challenges of a global pandemic, I have seen firsthand the immense courage, resilience, and sacrifice of our EMS personnel, firefighters, and support staff. Leading during those difficult times reinforced my admiration and respect for the extraordinary commitment of every member of the fire department. Today, I want to acknowledge the over 17,000 dedicated men and women serving across the facets of our department: firefighting, emergency medical services, logistics, communications, and support roles. You are indeed the backbone of the city's safety and resilience, and I am inspired by your dedication. The impact of the fire department lives on New Yorkers cannot be overstated. We are more than first responders. We are an integral part of the very fabric of the city, saving lives, providing hope, and ensuring resilience every single day. Moving forward, I believe the success in this new era will heavily depend on collaboration. I am committed to working closely with fellow city leaders, department heads, and community stakeholders to forge partnerships that promote safety, efficiency, and the well-being of New Yorkers. Equally important, I recognize the vital role the labor unions play in our department's success. I am committed to fostering a cooperative, respectful relationship with our union partners. We all share the common goal of supporting our members and serving the public to the best of our abilities. Open communication, mutual respect, and a shared focus on safety and well-being of our personnel will be at the forefront of our efforts. I am dedicated to the fostering of a culture of support, innovation, and continuous improvement within the department. My goal is to ensure that every member has the resources and environment they need to perform their roles safely and effectively. This coming year will be a particularly challenging and filled with emotion as it marks the 25th anniversary of 9/11, a day that changed our lives forever. Throughout this year, we will honor and remember our friends, colleagues, and family we lost over the years. It will be a year of reflection, gratitude, and reaffirming our commitment to never forget. Lastly, I want to express my deepest gratitude to my family for their unwavering support. A special thank you to my wife, Kim, whose love, patience, and encouragement have sustained me throughout my career. Their sacrifices and support are the foundation of everything that I do. While I know we will face challenges ahead, I am confident that united, we can meet them with courage and resolve. Our mission remains to serve with integrity, compassion, and professionalism. I am honored to lead this department and work alongside all of you in service to this great city. Thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Mayor-elect.
A few questions for both on topic for Diya.
Two questions. First, to the commissioner-elect. What changes do you foresee making in FDNY? And for both of you, to what extent do you think it's important for the commissioner of the fire department to have firefighting too?
I can start off and say that one of the things that makes me so excited about having the commissioner as a leader within our administration, within this city, is her bringing more than 30 years of experience and a real understanding, both on the job and in the experiences of those that she has worked with, to what is required of the incredible New Yorkers who do this work each and every day, and to bring that recognition into the conversations with me and other senior level members of our cabinet.
Yeah, and thank you for that question. I could see how that might be a concern, being fire is the primary word, and there's concern regarding this. I will say I've spent 30 years working in this fire department, alongside of every EMT, paramedic, firefighter, support staff. We've all been doing this job with one mission, and that's to save the lives, protect the health and safety of New Yorkers and the visitors to our great city. Now, as far as firefighting experience, I would offer, I know the job. I know what the firefighters need, and I can translate that to this administration who's willing to listen. I know what EMS needs. I have been EMS for 30 plus years. And now you have a commissioner that could start an IV. So I would say if we have, 2.3 million combined runs per year, 1.6 billion are EMS related runs. I think what I bring is something that can unite our department and make us function at the highest level of professionalism, because quite honestly, they do that already. They're wonderful people who put their lives on the line for everyday people.
And the second question regarding potential changes to the fire. Yeah,
Yeah, sure. I think there's a lot that needs to be done. First, we need to be at our best at all times. In order to do that, we have to look at our infrastructure and try to make improvements there. We're over 150 years old as a department, I believe 157 years old. So, a lot of our infrastructure is also very old. So we have to prepare both EMS, fire, and all the other departments within the fire department to be able to care for New Yorkers for the decades to come. So we'll start there. We'll look at things like response times and tackle those problems. It's an immense department with wonderful people who are willing to collaborate to come up with solutions.
Yeah, Andrew.
Yes, I wanted to ask the Commissioner about response times. The Mayor-elect has made that an issue over the last several months, saying that response times need to get better. Do you have a suggestion, some ideas about how that can be improved?
Yes, I think response times is, it's a small word with a big meaning. There's a lot that goes into response times. As I mentioned, infrastructure, right? You need the appropriate number of vehicles. You need staffing. You need people to be able to move in and out of calls, right? We need to make partnerships with our emergency rooms so we can get our EMS people out of the emergency room sooner so that they can be available to save another life. We have to think about how we're going to translate this to the public, because I'm not sure everybody understands when or how to call 911. Like, why is 911 necessary? And I think public education, you're going to find, is going to be a big part of my administration.
That's a big priority for you, response times?
Yes, of course.
And I would just add one thing to what the incoming commissioner made clear, which is the importance of prevention as well. And I think one thing that I've been heartened by is the success of public charging stations for deliveristas and how those stations reduce at-home charging by more than 35%. And we know that lithium-ion battery fires are an area of immense concern across our city. And the more that we can reduce the possibility of that, not only helps with response times, but also just helps with the safety across the city.
Yeah, Chris.
Thank you. Mr. Mayor, like I tried to ask you this on the way in. As it became clear that you were going to make this appointment, Eric Adams announced that he was going to swear in the acting commissioner as the fire commissioner. Do you feel like the outgoing mayor is just trolling you at this point? Like, what is he up to? Is he still welcome to your inauguration? Then I have one more.
He's still welcome to my inauguration. He is free to spend his last days however he would choose to do so, and I am very excited at the commissioner that I have alongside me who will lead in this work in the years to come.
Got it. On an EMS issue, there's been a lot of talk in recent years, specifically in the council, about pay parity for EMS workers. Do you and the incoming commissioner support pay parity on that issue too? There's even been talk in the council about splitting off EMS from the FDNY. Is that something you're considering doing?
So I don't think that we should split off EMS from the fire department. I care very deeply about fair wages, and I also care deeply about actually having an active contract, because I know that EMS workers have now been out of contract for about 3 years. And this is one of the many conversations I'll be having with my commissioner and my team as we start to build out.
I'll just address that as well. I am a big supporter of parity. I agree EMS should have parity and should have had it for a long time. This is literally a job people cannot live without. So we have to make sure that we're taking care of our EMS system so that they can continue to respond to these life-changing, life-critical, life-ending moments that we are responsible for. So I look forward to having these conversations with the mayor-elect, who has made it very clear that he's willing to listen. He's not looking to silence any ideas that may be different from his, but I feel very comfortable that we'll be able to come along together and find solutions to this problem.
What do you think of the idea of splitting EMS off?
Yeah, I understand Mr. Brennan's bill. I get it. I think it comes from a place of kindness. I think he's trying to help EMS. I am not supportive of splitting EMS and fire. I think what we really need is an investment in EMS and not to start all over again.
All right, that's like for one or two.
Yeah, Darla Miles. Lillian, for you, because I think I was hearing you were appointed in 2019.
Well, thanks for coming back.
Yes, I am happy to be back. Talk to us about your decision to come out of retirement. Why it was important to you, and how was the last 3 years? You know, what were you up to before you came back?
I will tell you, the last 3 years has been extraordinary. There's been a lot of sweatpants and puppies and a recliner. I've done some stuff over the last 3 years, but the thing that really brings me back to this is the feeling of hope again. I feel that EMS and the fire department, fire operations, fleet services, alarm dispatchers, all the fire safety, all of them are working so hard. And they really need a voice that understands the challenges and can translate that to an administration who's willing to listen to them. And I'm looking forward to the collaboration. Was it hard to come out of retirement? Maybe for some, it was a little hard. It was a hard decision, but I am happy to do it. I'm looking forward to it. I look forward to the progress that we're going to make over the next 4 years.
Yeah, Jeff.
Mayor, two questions. The first one, following up on Chris. This announcement today is a historic announcement, first of the fire department. I wonder if you feel like they're adding sort of taking away from that by naming this individual today to be fire commissioner. And I'm assuming you talk to that person. I'm assuming you're gonna ask for information about the state department that we talk to.
Well, I can tell you that Lillian's light is one that can't be dimmed by anything else that takes place. And the mayor is free to continue to be the mayor until the end of this year and make decisions as such. And I am also, frankly, so excited at not just the larger team that we're putting together, but in Lillian specifically, and in her as a commissioner, and what she will bring to this work, and also what she will bring to our administration.
And the second question for the commissioner is, there was a long-running lawsuit with the Vulcan Society alleging discrimination to gay and lesbian firefighters who sued the department and recently on the have any plans in place to show the workload issues of equity and fairness.
Yes, thanks for that question. Equity and fairness is a high priority. And I'm very excited to meet with all the affinity groups to talk about all their challenges. Again, I believe real progress comes from collaboration. It doesn't always have to be pretty, but it has to exist. And I think there's one thing that really binds us together, everybody in the fire department, even those who have had challenges, and that's a love for the fire department and the job that they do. So as long as those things exist, we can overcome whatever challenges come our way, and I look forward to it. I also look forward to making sure that every corner of New York City understands that the fire department is a possible career path. And that those folks who never thought about it, like maybe I didn't when I was a kid, can think about coming to the fire department, working for EMS, working for fire operations, and making a long-lasting career, and maybe even becoming commissioners someday.
Thank you. We're gonna do a quick group photo.
Excellent.
Right here. You guys wanna shuffle up?
Sir, yes. Yeah, this is
Still not done.
Oh, yes, I remember that. All right, right over here, guys.
Are we off center? Are we off center?
Thank you.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Great. Thank you, guys.
Can you tell us if you guys are on the show?
All instructors represent the Academy of CPR unit.
We do community CPR, any watch.
My conscience.
Well, I just appreciate it.
Okay.